Good morning, students. I hope you are doing well. So, in the previous video, we started a new chapter number 1, integers. So, in the integers, we learn some things like whole numbers, what is whole number, what is integers. Let's take whole number. Whole number start with 0 to infinite, while integers include negative numbers as well as 0 as well as positive number. Then after we learn addition of integers, right? Then after we learn properties of addition. What kind of properties are there? Commutative property, associative property, and the additive identity. So what is additive identity? Additive identity is 0. 0 is the additive identity for addition. How? If you add any integer with the 0, you will get same integer. Suppose you will add 1 with the 0, 1 plus 0. So 1 plus 0 is what? 1. 2 plus 0 is what? 2. So that's how you can say that 0 is a additive identity. So now move on to our next topic, which is multiplication. So what is multiplication in integers? So let's take one example. If you take any integers, suppose -1, they take 2, -2 multiply 4. So here we have two integers, one is positive integer, another one is negative integer. First of all, we will write the rules. That is negative, positive is negative, again negative, positive, negative is negative, negative, negative is positive, and positive, positive is positive. So same as in addition and subtraction, here we get 2 terms negative and 2 terms positive. But the difference is in addition you apply this formula differently. In multiplication also you have to apply this with different terms. How we can apply this? Let's see. So as you know, 2 times 4 or 2 4s are 8. So 2 4s are 8. Now what sign should I put here? That is the question. Either I put plus or minus. How can I decide that? So for that we have rules. Here positive, negative, negative. Here we have 2 with the sign of negative and we have 4 with the sign of positive. So negative, positive is what? Negative, positive, negative. So here the answer is -8. Same as, let's take another example. 6 multiply -8. So what is the answer? Answer is simple. 6 8s are 48. Now you know that 8 6s are 48. But what is the sign of here? So here you can see 6 is a positive and 8 is a negative. So positive, negative. Here positive, negative, answer is negative. So what will be the answer? -48. Easy. Let's take another example. 5 multiply 2. Now let's take -5. So all of you know that 5 2s are 10. Easy. But sign, what sign should I put here? So for that, -5 and +2. So minus plus what? Minus. So here -10. In addition we look out for higher number or greater number sign, but in multiplication you have to follow this rule: negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, 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 positive, and positive, positive is positive. So that's how you can do multiplication. Now there is some rules for the multiplication or some properties for the multiplication. So we will see that property. Okay, so let's move on to the next term, which is properties of multiplication. So first property is commutative property and the second one is associative property. Same as addition, we know that the rules for the commutative property: A multiply B is equal to B multiply A. What it means? It means if you interchange the position of integers, you will get the same answer. Same in addition, you will interchange the position of integers, you will get same answer on the other side. So let's take some examples. Let's take with the 5 multiply 2, and here interchange the terms, 2 multiply 5. So what? 5 2 is what? 5 2 is 10. Same as 2 5 is what? 2 5 is also 10. So let's see, if you interchange the terms, still you will get the same answer. So you can say that multiplication is commutative for integers, right? Let's take another example. 10 multiply 2 is equal to 2 multiply 10. Now here 10 multiply 2 is what? 20, and 2 multiply 10 is what? 2 tens are also 20. So you can see that I change the integer on the right side, or change the place of integer on the right side, but still you will get the same answer. So now move on to the next, associativity. What is associativity in multiplication? So let's take, first of all, write the terms a multiply b multiply c is equal to a multiply b multiply c. Now here what it says, a multiply b multiply c is equal to a multiply b multiply c. What we did, we just did the interchanging the brackets. Here we separate the a and bracket the b multiply c. Let's take with the integers, a multiply b. Now a multiply b, put the values. Suppose I will put minus 5 multiply 6 multiply 2. Now a is what? Minus 5, so put here minus 5. B is what? 6, so put here in the bracket 6, and C is what? We took 2, so 2. Now first of all we will solve the bracket. 6 5s are 30, so 30, but sign is minus. Why? Because minus 5 is there, so minus plus, here again follow these rules, minus plus minus, so that is answer will be minus 30. Multiply 2, so 32 is what? 32 is 60, but sign again minus 60. Why? Because sign is minus plus minus, so here minus plus minus, so answer is 60. Same on the other side, minus 5 in the bracket 6 multiply 2, so minus 5 multiply 6 2 is 12, and both are positive, so we will write positive 12. Why positive 12? Because positive positive positive, that's why 6 2s are 12. Now 12 5s are, 12 5s are all you know 60, but minus is there. Why minus? Because minus plus minus, that's why. So as you can see, on the both side you get the same answer, on the left side 60 and on the right side also minus 60. So you can say that multiplication is associative for the integers. Let's take another example so you will understand proper. Let's take, first of all, write the rules. Multiply c is equal to a multiply b multiply c. Now for this time we will write here minus 6 multiply 4 and multiply outside we will take minus 3. Let's take minus 3 outside. Now what we took here, a is a minus 6, so write minus 6. What we took b here, b as a 4, so in the bracket 4, and what we took c C we took as a minus 3. So in the bracket minus 3. Always remember, if you have two signs in between, so always you have to write in bracket. So here minus 6 multiply 4 multiply minus 3, minus 6 multiply in the bracket 4 multiply minus 3. So now let's do multiplication. First of all, in the bracket 6 4s are 24. So let's write 24 first. But what sign should I put here? Minus plus minus, again minus plus minus, multiply minus 3. Now 24 3s are, what is 24 3s are? So let's do this. 3 4s are 12, carry goes 1, 3 2s are 6 and 7. So 24 3s are 72. But what sign should I put here? Minus minus, both are minus, so minus minus plus, so 72 becomes plus. If you want to write plus, you can write, or if you don't want to write plus, that's okay. So on the left side we got 72. Now let's do on the right side. Minus 6 multiply 4 3s are, 4 3s are is what? 4 3s are is 12. But what side should I put here? Minus plus minus, again minus plus minus, so I put here minus. Now 12 6s are, now we have minus 12 and minus 6, so 12 6s is what? 72. 12 6s is 72, but sign is minus 6 and also 12 is a minus, so minus minus is what? Plus. So that's why plus 72. If you want to write plus, it's okay. If you don't want to write plus, that's okay. So these are the two properties. Now move on our next property. Okay, so starts with a new property in multiplication, is distributive property, and then multiplication by 0, and then third one and last one is multiplicative identity. So now the start with distributive property. What is distributive property? Says A multiply B plus C is what? A multiply B plus C is what? So just you have to do multiply A with the both the term in the bracket. So first we have to multiply A with B, then A with C. So let's multiply. Write the bracket A multiply B. A multiply B. Now in between sign is what? Plus. So put plus here. Now second term A multiply C. So A cross C. So that's how you can solve the term. Now let's take example so you can understand properly. Now minus 2 in the bracket, multiply in the bracket 2 plus 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5. Let's write properly. 3 plus 5. Okay. So now here we have two terms, minus 2 multiplication and in the bracket addition 3 plus 5. So what should I do here? Directly do addition or first I do multiplication? So according to board mass, you know that we have to do first multiplication, addition and subtraction. So that's how you can go. If you don't know, I will write here. So you know that board mass, brackets of, then division, then multiplication, then addition, and the lastly subtraction. So in these terms we have two terms, addition and multiplication. So what should I do first here? Here multiplication, after that addition. So first of all multiplication, but how can I do multiplication? Directly with the 3? No, we have to follow this distributive property. So according to distributive property, how can I do this? So I will multiply minus 2 with the 3 and then I will multiply minus 2 with the 5. So let's start this. In the bracket minus 2 multiply firstly with the 3. So 3 bracket close, sign plus. See in the bracket, the in between terms the sign is positive, so I put positive or plus, and now multiply 2 with the 5 in second term, minus 2 multiply 5. Now what should I do here? Simple, just do first bracket solve the bracket. What is the inside the bracket? We have to solve the first. So 3 2s are 6, so in the bracket minus 6. Why minus 6? Again you know that minus plus minus, so you have to always remember the sign. If you don't remember the rule of sign, your answer will be wrong. So always remember the sign. What sign should I put in the answer? Whatever you do, but in the final answer you have to use this, otherwise your answer will be totally wrong. So plus. Now 5 2s are all knows, 5 2s are 10. What sign should I put here? Again minus 2 and plus 5, so minus plus, here minus plus minus, so minus 10. Now here I'll open the bracket, so here I got minus 6. Now see here again plus in the bracket minus 10, so plus in the bracket minus 10. How can I, what sign should I put here? Either plus or minus. What should I put here? So for that again you have to follow these rules. So for that minus plus or plus minus again minus, so put minus and 10. Now as you know, we already learned addition and subtraction of integer. Now we have to do subtraction or addition of integers. For that you know that minus 6 and minus 10, here not multiplication, here is subtraction. Now if multiplication is there, then the rules will be used as differently, but here is subtraction, so we have to use these rules differently. How? See, minus 6 minus 10, so minus here minus plus. So what should I do here? In addition and subtraction you have to do addition. So 6 plus 10 is what? 16. 6 plus 10 is 16, but the sign is always for bigger number. So here what the bigger number is? Minus 10, so minus sign should I put here? So answer is minus 16. Understand? Good. So now again another example I'll take. Let's take simple example. 2, I already took that, 4 in the bracket 6 plus 5. Okay, 6 plus 5. That is simple example. No negative integer, only all integers are positive integers. So now 4 with the 6 and again 4 with the 5. According to rule per distributive property, you have to multiply 4 with the both the terms. So let's multiply this. 4 multiply 6 plus here 4 multiply with the 5. So 4 6 are 24 and 4 5 is what? 20. Now as you can see, both the integer or both the terms are positive. Here the both the terms are positive, so as you can see, positive positive positive. So that's why I am not putting any sign here, because positive if you want to put you can, if you don't want to put that's fine. So 24 plus 20, what? 24 plus 20 is what? 44. So that's how you can do distributive property, or you can use distributive property. Now the next property is what? Multiplication by 0. If you multiply any integer with the 0 or anything with the 0, you will get answer is 0. So let's take first whole numbers. 1 multiply 0, 5 multiply 0, even 1000 111 multiply 0, whatever number you take, the positive number, you will get 0. Here also you will get 0, here also you will get 0. So multiplication by 0, the whole number, whatever the whole number you multiply with the 0, you know that it is 0. Now let's take negative integers or negative numbers. If you multiply negative numbers, minus 3, minus 5 or minus 9, 9, 9, whatever the number you multiply with the 0 always becomes 0. That you have to put in your mind. So multiplication by 0 always goes with a 0, or always you find answer is a 0. Okay. So now last and final property of multiplication is multiplicative identity. The final property is multiplicative identity. We learn distributive property, we learn multiplication by 0, and the last property is multiplicative identity. So what is multiplicative identity? So if you multiply any integer with 1, so what answer you will get? Let's find out. First of all, I multiply whole number with the 1. Let's take 3 multiply 1, 4 multiply 1, 7 multiply 1, and the integer or negative numbers I'll multiply. Suppose 5 multiply 1, minus 9 multiply 1, or even minus 9, 9, 9 multiply with the 1. So what answers will I get? What answer should I get? See, 3 multiply 1, you know the table, 3 ones are 3. So answer is 3. What multiplication should here? 4 multiply 1, so 4 ones are 4. Answer is 4. Same as 7 ones are 7. Here minus 5 multiply 1, you will get minus 5, same integer. Minus 9 multiply 1, you will get minus 9. If you multiply minus 999 multiply 1, you will get minus 999. So in short, I can say that you multiply any number or any integer with the 1, you will get the same integer as your answer. So that's called multiplicative identity. So 1 is your multiplicative identity. Because you multiply anything with the 1, you will get the same answer. So today we learn some properties. First of all, we learn multiplication by any number or multiplication of integer. Then we learn multiplicative properties like a distributive property, commutative property, associative property, and the multiplication by 0, and the last one is multiplicative identity. So that's all for today. Thank you.